Hello, seniors. I'm Dr. Rotker, a urologist who cares about how you sleep, especially if you're over 50 and tired of staring at the ceiling at night. You finish a glass of water before bed, doing what you think is right for your health, only to find yourself wide awake at 2 or 3 in the morning. You're not alone. That habit, the one that seems so healthy, might be the very reason you can't stay asleep. Plain water is great for hydration, but it does absolutely nothing to help you sleep. It doesn't calm your nervous system. It carries none of the natural minerals your body uses to wind down. As we age, our bodies change, our bladders become more sensitive, and that water moves through us too quickly. It jolts you right out of your deepest, most restorative sleep cycle. But I have great news for you. You don't need to give up your evening drink. You just need a better one. Your body isn't asking for no liquid. It's asking for the right liquid, one that supports sleep, not sabotages it. In this video, I'm going to share 5 simple drinks you can make at home. These are what I call smarter sleep drinks. Each one contains specific nutrients that help you fall asleep naturally and stay asleep through the night. Some can even help with muscle recovery and morning stiffness. The best part, you could feel the difference as soon as tonight. So, let's get started. Let's talk about why that happens. Why doesn't plain water work for sleep after 50? It comes down to what your body actually needs to shut off for the night. Think of deep sleep as a special project your body works on. To do that project, it needs specific supplies. It needs magnesium to relax your muscles and quiet your nerves. It needs amino acids like glycine to tell your brain it's time to wind down. Plain water doesn't contain any of those supplies. It's like trying to build a bookshelf with just a screwdriver. You have one tool, but you're missing the wood, the screws, and the instructions. This becomes so much more important because of natural shifts in our bodies. 2 key things change. First, your production of melatonin, that internal sleep signal, naturally becomes weaker. Second, the hormone that helps your kidneys hold onto water at night becomes less active. This means your bladder fills up faster and feels full much sooner than it used to. Your bladder muscle also reacts more easily. Even a small glass in the evening turns into multiple bathroom trips. You're not doing anything wrong. This is simply a biological change that requires a new approach. So the issue was never about drinking water before bed. The real issue is drinking plain water. Your body at night doesn't just need fluid, it needs nourishment. It needs a liquid that can calm your nervous system, provide those missing sleep-supporting nutrients, and be gentle on a more sensitive bladder. That's where our smarter drinks come in. We move from what doesn't work to what does. Now, let me introduce you to what I call a smarter night drink. This is simply a small, warm liquid that's packed with the specific nutrients your body uses for sleep. We're talking about things like magnesium for your muscles or natural compounds from plants that calm your mind. A smarter drink is designed to support your sleep cycle without overfilling your bladder or making you feel cold. The key here is a simple 2-part rule. First, you only need a small cup, about half the size of a regular drinking glass. Second, you enjoy it roughly an hour before you plan to sleep. This timing gives your body a chance to absorb all the good ingredients and use them, and it allows you to make a final, peaceful trip to the bathroom before you get into bed. This way, you start the night with an empty bladder and a body that's already winding down. I've selected each option with your needs in mind. Every drink is low in sugar, easy on your stomach, and non-habit forming. They're meant to be gentle and effective partners for your natural sleep rhythm. We'll start with a very familiar, gentle option and work our way to the most powerful one. Think of each as a different tool. You might find one perfectly suits your main sleep challenge, whether it's a restless mind or a restless body. And that final drink, the number one, is something truly special. It's often sitting quietly in pantries, completely overlooked for sleep, but the science behind it is solid, and the feedback I get from patients your age is consistently amazed. It offers a level of overnight restoration that can make a profound difference in how you feel in the morning. Let's start with a simple and comforting choice: warm almond milk with a pinch of spice. Many people find that regular milk feels heavy or causes digestion issues later in life, especially at night. Unsweetened almond milk is a wonderfully light and gentle alternative that offers the same cozy feeling without the discomfort. A small, warm cup works in two beautiful ways. First, it contains magnesium, a mineral that helps relax your muscles and calm your nervous system. Second, it has an amino acid called tryptophan. Your brain uses tryptophan to create serotonin, which gives you a sense of calm, and then eventually melatonin, your natural sleep hormone. So this drink supports your body's own process for winding down. This isn't just a nice idea, it's backed by research. In one study, adults who drank almond milk daily often fell asleep a bit faster and woke up fewer times in the night. My own patients say they feel less tense in their shoulders and legs and describe a heavier, calmer feeling in the body as they lie down. For those monitoring blood sugar, almond milk is a safe choice. It has a very low glycemic impact, so it won't cause a spike. It's also easy to digest, which means you won't have any bloating or stomach upset interfering with your rest. Here's how to try it. Take about half a small mug, around 100 to 150 milliliters, of unsweetened almond milk. Warm it gently until it feels pleasantly warm to your hand, not boiling. Stir in just a pinch of cinnamon or nutmeg for a little flavor and to support healthy circulation. Do not add sugar or honey so your sugar stays steady. Sip it slowly over 10 to 15 minutes, about an hour before you go to bed. If you've never tried it before bed, I'd love for you to try it tonight. If you do, please come back and tell everyone in the comments what your experience was like. Your experience might be exactly what another person your age needs to hear. Now, what if your body is tired, but your mind just won't quit? You're replaying the day or worrying about tomorrow. For that racing thoughts kind of night, you need a different strategy. This is where a gentle but powerful herbal tea comes in, made from passion flower and lemon balm. These two herbs work in a beautiful way. They support your brain's own calming system, which uses a natural chemical called GABA. Think of GABA as your brain's peacekeeper. Passion flower helps this peacekeeper work more effectively, and lemon balm makes sure it sticks around longer. Together, they gently slow down the mental noise and anxiety that keeps you awake. Brewing this tea is part of the therapy. Take about 200 to 250 milliliters of hot water, add around 5 to 10 grams in total of dried herbs, half passion flower and half lemon balm. Let it sit for at least 10 to 15 minutes so the calming parts of the plants move into the water. Then strain it and sit somewhere quiet. Sip it slowly over 15 to 20 minutes, about 30 to 60 minutes before you want to fall asleep, with the lights lower or while you read something gentle. Avoid sugar. If you really need sweetness, use a small amount of honey. Human studies have tested it for sleep quality and sleeplessness. Older adults who drank it in the evening often rated their sleep as deeper and more refreshing than those who had a placebo tea that looked similar but didn't contain the herb. The best part is it's entirely natural and non-habit forming. You won't wake up with that drugged, groggy feeling. Drink a warm cup about 45 minutes before bed. Try it without sugar to let the subtle, soothing flavors of the herbs come through. I do need to mention that passion flower isn't recommended during pregnancy, and if you're currently taking any prescription medication for sleep or anxiety, please have a quick chat with your doctor before trying this. Now, let's look at a drink that solves a very specific physical problem. If you're often woken up by leg cramps, restless legs, or a sudden urgent need to use the bathroom, I want you to think about coconut water in a new way. This isn't just a refreshing summer drink. When used correctly at night, it's a natural mineral balancer that can quiet those frustrating muscle and bladder spasms. The magic is in its electrolytes, mainly potassium and magnesium. These minerals are essential for proper nerve signaling and smooth muscle function throughout your body, including the walls of your bladder. When your cells have enough of these electrolytes, they hold on to water more effectively. This means you stay hydrated without sending all that liquid directly to your bladder as a nuisance. Studies in older adults link low potassium to more nighttime urination and broken sleep. When doctors corrected mineral levels, many people noticed that they slept longer and woke fewer times within about a week. In my practice, men and women who add a small, warm portion of coconut water to their evening often tell me that their legs feel less jumpy and that the sudden bathroom rushes calm down. A very important note here: if you have any kidney concerns or have been told by your doctor to limit potassium in your diet, please skip this drink. Your safety is always the priority. For everyone else, the method makes all the difference. You never want to drink it cold at night. Instead, mix about 100 milliliters of coconut water with 100 milliliters warm water and sip it an hour or more before bed. Add a thin slice of fresh ginger or a dash of cinnamon for a little extra warmth that's good for digestion. If leg cramps or nighttime urgency are your main struggle, try this protocol for 3 nights in a row and see if you notice a change. I'd love to hear your results in the comments below. Sometimes, though, the sleep issue feels more complex. You might feel exhausted but also strangely wired, like you can't shut off. That often points to a hormonal culprit, and that's exactly what our number 2 drink is designed to address. Cortisol is your main stress hormone. It should be nice and low at night, allowing your sleep hormones to take over. When cortisol stays high, it locks your brain into a state of alertness, making deep sleep impossible. Our next drink is designed to gently guide those cortisol levels down. I like to call it the Cherry Chamomile Night Spritzer. This is a slightly more advanced formula, but it's easy to make. We combine tart cherry juice, a small amount of magnesium powder, and some sparkling prebiotic water. Each part has a job. The tart cherry juice brings natural melatonin, which is the hormone that tells your body it's night and time to sleep. It also carries antioxidants, which are protective compounds that help reduce wear and tear in your cells. Magnesium, which you add as a simple powder, relaxes tight muscles and quiets restless legs. The sparkling water makes it feel pleasant in your stomach and supports healthy gut bacteria, which also plays a role in sleep and mood. Think of it as your sleep-supporting mocktail. The research on tart cherry juice for sleep is particularly compelling. In clinical studies with older adults who had insomnia, those who drank it daily increased their total sleep time by well over an hour and reduced the severity of insomnia compared to those who drank a dummy drink that looked similar but didn't contain the herb. To make it, take a small glass and pour in about 50 to 100 milliliters of unsweetened tart cherry juice. Add around 100 milliliters of sparkling prebiotic water or any plain mineral water. Then stir in 100 to 200 milligrams of magnesium citrate powder until it dissolves. Magnesium citrate is simply magnesium bound to a gentle acid that helps it dissolve in water and absorb in your gut. If you use a tablet, make sure it's one that dissolves well in water. Let the fizz settle a little, then sip it slowly over 10 to 15 minutes, about 30 to 60 minutes before bed. The deep red color in the glass becomes your nightly cue that the active part of the day is over. Because many seniors live with blood sugar issues, choose a low sugar or no added sugar tart cherry juice and dilute it more if you need to. If you take prescription blood thinners like warfarin or have kidney problems, this is one of those times where you and your doctor decide together how much cherry juice and magnesium you should use on a regular basis. This spritzer is excellent for resetting your stress response and aligning your sleep cycle. But for the most comprehensive solution, a drink that promotes deep sleep while actively aiding your body's physical repair through the night, we need to talk about the number one choice. You may know it as a helper for joints, but its true superpower for sleep is remarkable. I'm talking about simple gelatin or a light bone broth. This is your ultimate natural sleep and recovery elixir. The key helper here is glycine. Glycine works directly by sending a signal to your brainstem. This signal tells your body to do two very specific things: lower your core temperature and slow your heart rate. These actions aren't just relaxing, they're the essential physical triggers that allow your brain to drop into deep, restorative, slow-wave sleep. It's like flipping a master switch for sleep biology. The research on this is clear. In sleep studies, a few grams of glycine taken before bed significantly improved sleep quality for older adults. They not only slept more soundly, they reported waking up feeling noticeably more alert and mentally clear without any groggy feeling. While you sleep,